Call the meeting of the Kent County Board of Commissioners to order, and I'll ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning. Commissioners Womack.
Here.
Vice Chair Teal. Commissioners Steck. Sparks. Ponstein. Pakla.
Here.
Oliver King. Morse. Morales. Merchant. McLeod. LeGrand. Coleman. Hildenbrand. Hennessy. Halsted. Minority Vice Chair Faber. Commissioners DeBoer. Burl.
Here.
Bujak. Chair Green.
Here.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 members present, 1 absent. You have a quorum.
Thank you. We will move to agenda item number 3, which is the invocation. I'll call on Commissioner Burl.
All right, thank you, Chair Green. I'm glad there's been 2 weeks since Commissioner Bujak's invocation, because I think that was a tough act to follow. So I'm not going to get as detailed as he was, but he did an excellent job a couple weeks ago. Shall we pray? Heavenly Father, as we gather today, we thank you for bringing us together with unique gifts and perspectives. We dedicate this time to you, asking for your wisdom to guide our discussions and for your spirit to foster unity and peace. Help us listen with open hearts and speak with truth and grace, ensuring our decisions honor you and serve others. May we work together with clarity and purpose, reflecting your love in all we do. Amen.
Thank you, Commissioner Burl. We will move on to agenda item number 5, which is the special order of business. Our special order of business this morning is the public hearing, for a property assessed clean energy or PACE program. We discussed this when we had taken it up as a board, I think at our December meeting, I can't remember, but recently. So this is an opportunity for the public to offer comment on the PACE program explicitly. I will declare the public hearing open.
How y'all doing? D. Jones, passionate entrepreneur and visionary. Just a little comment. I'd just like to say I know about the PACE financing. I've been to a lot of the United States Green Building Council events, and I'd like for Kent County to continuously look to utilize this finances to improve the green energy efficiencies on our buildings, solar energy, green energy, all of those green energy improvements that could actually be utilized for our constituents. Hopefully you guys are passing this info from PACE in the organization to our constituents and utilizing this PACE financing to make green energy improvements to our buildings. So hopefully you guys are utilizing these resources for our Kent County and also passing the this info to constituents that have businesses that can actually use this PACE financing to actually improve their buildings with green energy efficiencies. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who wishes to be heard on the PACE program this morning? Good morning.
Good morning. I've typed something out, so it's going to sound a little more dry than what you just heard. My name is Bill Knapp. I reside at 1101 Fairfield Avenue Northwest in Grand Rapids. As I know you know, but for the record, PACE is a proven financing tool that removes the single biggest barrier to clean energy adoption, upfront capital cost. Under PACE, commercial property owners can finance 100% of the energy efficiency, renewable energy, and water conservation projects through a voluntary property assessment, paid back over up to 25 years. This means businesses can make comprehensive upgrades, solar panels, LED lighting, HVAC improvements, water efficiency systems with zero money down. Again, I know you probably all know this, but I'm going to continue reading here. It's not a government expenditure. PACE requires no taxpayer money. It poses no financial risk to the county. It simply finances the mechanism that uses existing property tax. It's important for Kent County to keep pace with the other communities across Michigan. As you probably know all of this, 21 Michigan counties and 11 cities have already adopted PACE. Right here in Kent County, Grand Rapids and Wyoming have implemented PACE programs. Meanwhile, counties across Michigan, from Oakland to Washington to Macomb, are seeking real projects with measurable results. Impressive that a medical office building in Macomb County is saving $250,000 over 20 years. And the historic Whitney restaurant in Detroit, if you've ever been there, it's a wonderful place. They're saving, cutting their bills by 10 to 20%. It aligns perfectly with our economic development goals. It helps businesses reduce operating costs, making them more competitive. It creates jobs. It modernizes our building stock, making Kent County even more attractive to companies that prioritize sustainability, which increasingly means more companies. Michigan law has recently expanded PACE eligibility to also include environmental hazard mitigation, lead and PFAS contamination in water systems, lead paint, flood resistance, and severe weather protection. It makes PACE even more valuable for our communities facing real climate and environmental challenges. The administrative burden is minimal. Lean and Green Michigan is the state's experienced PACE administrator. You've seen this work successfully in Grand Rapids and Wyoming. Other counties started the same way. Individual municipalities adopted the PACE first and then demonstrated success, and then the county followed. This is the right moment. Michigan has committed 100% clean energy by 2040. It's coming right up under the Clean Energy and Jobs Act. PACE is a market-based tool that helps get us there without mandates or subsidies. So I urge you to join the growing number of Michigan counties supporting clean energy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Anyone else for the public hearing on PACE? I see none. Thank you. I need a motion to close the public hearing. Vice Chair Teal.
I move to close the public hearing.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Burrell. This is a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Motion carries. Public hearing is closed. Appreciate those who came to give comment. Move on to agenda item number 6, which is public comment related only to agenda action items. If you have public comment related to an agenda action item, please give us your name and address and tell us which item you're speaking to this morning. Good morning.
Just to confirm, Chair Ben Green, I'm trying to speak on agenda item G, and that's the consumer's energy gift. Is that the funding that you guys are getting for constituents to make green energy improvements to their houses?
Yes.
That's
All right.
fine. Yeah, go ahead, D.
All right, cool. So I'm D. Jones. Yesterday I ran here, I cried a little bit because life happens, and I'm very passionate about affordable housing and 3D printing houses, and not just 3D printing houses, but housing people and actually creating truly affordable housing. As I sat at Coalition for a Steering Committee, I looked at the data across Kent County, and I seen that the two largest populations that are unhoused are African Americans and Caucasian people. And so African Americans lead that first, and then Caucasians are second. And so as I continuously advocate for affordable housing, I'd like for the county to eventually use these funds to 3D print houses and put solar energy and green energy efficiencies on 3D printed houses. I know right now we don't have any 3D printed houses in our housing stock across Kent County, but they are going to be printed, and they will be here, and they will be the future, and these are sustainable houses that can survive floods. I've seen people 3D print houses in Canada. I've seen people 3D print houses in Alaska during the harsh times in the snow, and these houses still stand up. They're still livable. They still are going to be there for hundreds of years. As we all are going to be gone, those houses will still stand up, and they'll create generational wealth for families across the nations and across the globe, as I have a 3D printing company, Gaudi Tech, that is supposed to be coming here to help me 3D print the first house, and we'll be here for 7 days. And so as you guys get this funding, hopefully you guys think about 3D printing houses and actually utilizing this funding to create truly sustainable green energy, eco-friendly houses with material that is better for the earth and creates zero waste. Some of this material that is used from stuff that causes harm to the environment and actually be used to actually cause great environmental impact and friendly impact to our environment and here on our universe. So as you guys are getting this funding, please think about utilizing this funding from Consumers Energy to increase the green energy and efficiencies on 3D printed houses and houses across Kent County. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else for public comment related to agenda action items? Good morning. Please give us your name and let us know which agenda action item you're speaking to.
Greetings in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Daniel Scott, longtime resident of Kent County. My real identity, again, is I'm a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you, Chairman Green, for becoming chairman again. If I had a vote, I would vote for you. Thank you, Commissioner Burrow, for your invocation. Your first name is Daniel, as is mine. And just a reminder, it means God is judge, Hebrew name. Let us be reminded that the Almighty Lord God is the ultimate judge and jury. Resolution H, Child Care Task Force. That's what I want to speak to. Again, I just want to plead with you that this task force would shut down the murder factory at 425 East Cherry. They call themselves Planned Parenthood. I call them planned genocide. My prayer would be that each of you would use what power you have to stop the bloodshed there, depicted by the T-shirt I'm wearing. By the way, also Corewell Health and Metro Hospitals also are murdering babies. But at 425, less than 3 or 4 miles from where we're sitting and standing, 100 precious babies are being slaughtered every week. Let that sink in. 100 of our fellow citizens, human beings, slaughtered every week at 425 East Cherry. By the way, they're also selling sexual transition drugs to young girls, young boys, who at that present time are confused about maybe their gender. And of course, they're doing this without parental consent, without a doctor, even over the phone. We just remembered Martin Luther King's birthday. Let me remind you again what he said about this. Quote, "How can the dream survive if we murder the children? Every aborted baby is like a slave in the womb of his or her mother. The mother decides his or her fate." Martin Luther King. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else for public comment related to agenda action items this morning? Okay, I see none. Thank you. We will move to agenda item number 7, which is the consent agenda. I will call on Commissioner Burrow.
Thank you, Chair Green. I move today's consent agenda.
Thank you. Supported by Vice Chair Teal. Questions, comments, or discussion on the consent agenda? I see none. This is a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the motion to adopt the consent agenda, Commissioner Womack.
Yes.
Vice Chair Teal. Yes. Commissioners Steck.
Yes.
Sparks. Yes. Ponstein.
Yes.
Pakla.
Yes.
Oliver King. Yes. Morse. Yes. Morales.
Yes.
Merchant.
Yes.
McLeod. LeGrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
Hildenbrand.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Halsted. Minority Vice Chair Faber.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer. Burl.
Yes.
Bujak.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. The consent agenda is adopted.
Thank you. We will move to agenda item number 8, which is resolutions. For 8A, I will call on Commissioner Pakla.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's my pleasure to move Resolution 6 of today's date, authorize easement for cell tower and related utility and landscaping easements, which comes to us from the Administrator's Office.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Burrow. Questions, comments, or discussion on this agenda item? I see none. This is a voice vote. All those in favor of adopting the resolution say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. The motion carries and the resolution is adopted. We'll move to agenda item 8B, and I will call on Commissioner Womack.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to move Resolution 8B of today's date, receive and appropriate funds from cell tower easement purchase.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner LeGrand. Questions, comments, or discussion on this item? I see none. This is a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the motion to adopt Resolution 7, Commissioner Womack.
Yes.
Vice Chair Teal.
Yes.
Commissioners Steck. Sparks. Ponstein. Pakla.
Yes.
Oliver King.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Morales. Merchant.
Yes.
McLeod. LeGrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
Hildenbrand.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Halsted.
Yes.
Minority Vice Chair Faber.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer. Burl.
Yes.
Bujak.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. Resolution 7 is adopted.
Thank you. We move to agenda item 8C, and I will call on Commissioner Halsted.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to move to adopt Resolution 8, Sierra Estates Drainage District Bond.
Thank you. Is there support?
Support.
Supported by Commissioner Womack. Questions, comments, or discussion on this agenda item? I see none. This is again a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the motion to adopt Resolution 8, Commissioner Womack.
Yes.
Vice Chair Teal.
Yes.
Commissioners Steck. Sparks. Ponstein. Pakla.
Yes.
Oliver King. Morse. Morales. Merchant. McLeod. LeGrand. Coleman.
Yes.
Hildenbrand.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Halsted.
Yes.
Minority Vice Chair Faber.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer. Burl.
Yes.
Bujak.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. Resolution 8 is adopted.
Thank you. Move to agenda item 8D, and I will call on Commissioner Hildebrand.
Thank you, Chair Green. I move Resolution 9 of today's date, the Sierra Estates and Hidden Hills Drains at Large Appropriation.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Halsted. Questions, comments, or discussion on this agenda item? Yes, Vice Chair Faber.
I'd just like to thank the Drain Commission for putting a little more information in the packet. Appreciate the flow chart. I know we've been asking for that, so thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to Commissioner Yonker and his team. Anyone else? All right, this is again a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the motion to adopt Resolution 9er, Commissioner Womack.
Yes.
Vice Chair Teal. Commissioners Steck.
Yes.
Sparks. Ponstein. Pakla.
Yes.
Oliver King.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Morales. Merchant.
Yes.
McLeod. LeGrand. Coleman.
Yes.
Hildenbrand.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Halsted.
Yes.
Minority Vice Chair Faber. Commissioners DeBoer. Burl. Bujak.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. Resolution 9er is adopted.
Thank you. Definitely caught a niner in there. We'll move to agenda item 8E, and I will again call on Commissioner Pakla.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's my pleasure to move Resolution 10 of today's date, Diaper Bank TANF Program Increase FY26, which comes to us from the Kent County Community Action.
It's been enthusiastically supported by Commissioner Sparks. Questions, comments, or discussion on this agenda item? Yes, Commissioner Pakla.
Thank you, Chair. I mentioned it in finance the other day, but I want to reiterate it here. The reason we're getting these dollars is because we do such a good job of administering these dollars previously, and because the state of Michigan has dollars that are not spent by other entities across the state. So I'm just really appreciative for our great infrastructure that we have in our community action.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, I see none. This is again a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the motion to adopt Resolution 10, Commissioner Womack.
Yes.
Vice Chair Teal.
Yes.
Commissioners Steck.
Yes.
Sparks. Ponstein.
Yes.
Pecla.
Yes.
Oliver King.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
Merchant.
Yes.
McLeod. LeGrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
Hildenbrand.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Halsted.
Yes.
Minority Vice Chair Faber. Commissioners DeBoer. Burl.
Yes.
Bujak.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. Resolution 10 is adopted.
Thank you. We move to agenda item 8F, and I will again call on Commissioner Womack.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to move Resolution 11 of today's date, KCCA Consumers and DTE Rebate Appropriation.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Morales. Questions, comments, or discussion on this agenda item? I see none. This is a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the motion to adopt Resolution 11, Commissioner Womack.
Yes.
Vice Chair Teal.
Yes.
Commissioners Steck.
Yes.
Sparks. Ponstein. Pecla.
Yes.
Oliver King.
Yes.
Morse.
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
Merchant.
Yes.
McLeod. LeGrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
Hildenbrand.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Halsted.
Yes.
Minority Vice Chair Faber.
Yes.
Commissioners DeBoer.
Yes.
Burl.
Yes.
Bujak.
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. Resolution 11 is adopted.
Thank you. We move to item 8G, and I will again call on Commissioner Womack.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to move Resolution 12 of today's date, KCCA Consumers Energy Gift Appropriations.
Thank you. Is there support?
Support.
Supported by Commissioner LeGrand. Questions, comments, or discussion on this agenda item? Minority Vice Chair Faber.
Thank you. This is the geography major in me, but is there a sense, or could we get a sense in the future of sort of where these funds are going across the county? I think it'd be helpful for me to kind of see disbursement of this and the agenda item before in terms of the weatherization.
Gustavo Perez is here from KCCA, if you'd like to speak to that. Good morning, Gustavo.
Good morning, everyone. So this is a new gift that Consumers Energy reached out to us, I think, about a week before New Year's Eve, and then said, hey, keep your phone on. We will know by New Year's Eve if we have these funds available. In recent years, they had maybe 2 to 3 partners where they could do this with, and they wanted to partner it with our MEAP dollars, or Energy Assistance dollars. We were one of about 10 agencies across the state selected. We received an allotment of the $350,000. We've had to submit kind of our process of how we're going to accept applications and process payments. Anyone in Kent County within 400% of the federal poverty line will qualify for this program, as long as they have an arrears, if they owe money on their utility bill. They do have to be a consumer's client. That was one of the requirements. But this is a pretty, it's fantastic. We were selected for this, one of only a few agencies across the state. We want to get this spent out and get out to the community, the individuals that need it, but it is county-wide. So we're already seeing people, because they've seen the newsletter, they saw the media post, they're already calling, and we're already, getting applications in. So we'll probably have a report out, and I can show everyone kind of where we're seeing the most need from.
Thanks, Gustavo. I hope they called you before the ball started dropping on New Year's Eve. Anyone else, questions, comments, discussion on this item? Thank you, Gustavo, appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Commissioner Womack.
Just thank you again for your service, and thank you for the media and the posts that you've been putting out to let constituents know about this, and just anything we can do to help get the word out to the citizens out here about that extra help that's available from KCAA. Definitely tap in and let us know. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. I see no one else. With that, this is a roll call vote. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On the motion to adopt Resolution 12, Commissioner Womack.
Yes.
Vice Chair Teal. Yes. Commissioner Steck. Sparks. Ponstein.
Yes.
Pecla.
Yes.
Oliver King. Morse.
Yes.
Morales.
Yes.
Merchant.
Yes.
McLeod. LeGrand.
Yes.
Coleman.
Yes.
Hildenbrand.
Yes.
Hennessy. Halsted.
Yes.
Minority Vice Chair Faber,
Yes.
DeBoer, Commissioners DeBoer. Yes. Burl,
Yes.
Bujak,
Yes.
Chair Green.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, you have 20 yeas, 0 nays. The motion passes. Resolution 12 is adopted.
Thank you. We move to item 8H, and I will call on Vice Chair Teal.
Thank you, Chair Green. I move resolution number 13, the Child Care Task Force.
Thank you. Is there support? Oh, we had more than one. You're giving it away, Robert? Okay. Tie goes to the ladies, so that's going to be Commissioner Sparks. Questions, comments, or discussions on this item? I see none. This is a voice vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. The motion carries and the resolution is adopted. We'll move to agenda item 8I, and I will again call on Vice Chair Teal.
Thank you again, Chair Green. I move resolution 14, Kent County Brownfield Redevelopment Authority appointment.
Thank you. Is there support? Supported by Commissioner Oliver King. Questions, comments, or discussion on this agenda item? Yes, Vice Chair Faber.
I just want to thank Commissioner Green for his time on the Brownfield Authority and getting that spun up. Just appreciate all your effort and welcome. I'm excited to be on there with you.
Thank you. I also thank you for your service there, and we look forward to continuing the good work. Anyone else on this item? All right, this is again a voice vote. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. The motion carries. The resolution is adopted. We will move to agenda item number 9, which is public comment related to general county matters. Please give us your name and address, and you have up to 3 minutes.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm D. Jones, passionate entrepreneur and visionary. And I am going to 3D print houses across Kent County. I'm going to 3D print houses across the globe one day. I believe I am because last year I sat with Mark Hodges and the CEO of the Michigan High School Esports Federation, and Mark Hodges gave us the blueprints to the DeVos place. And as I had a long standing vision since 2018, here goes this is the stuff I wrote on it from last year. I didn't change anything. And I looked at the ballrooms and ballroom C, and I looked at all of the setups that you can do. And I had a vision, and I was being sure that I made it. And I hosted the largest regional finals in the entire United States. So as I hold these documents from the DeVos place, I am going to 3D print houses across Kent County. I'm going to show the billionaires from this nice luxurious scarf that they have in a soccer stadium that I put on, and I speak about affordable housing and I'm on TV. I'm going to do this. I'm going to 3D print houses across Kent County. I'm thankful that I was able to go to the breakfast at the DeVos place because I spoke to Congresswoman Hillary Scholten, and she invited me to her affordable housing forum at the congressional level. I've already influenced our city government locally to adopt 3D printed construction to the Consolidated Housing and Community Development Plan until 2031. So I am not going to let up on this 3D printed construction because we have 5 years to do this. And I've already have 3D printing companies that have been asked to be vendors from the United Nations, and even Icon, the 3D printing company in Texas that actually printed the entire neighborhood of homes in a year and a half. I actually have the lead engineer. He ran 12 3D printers and trained 150 technicians, and he has no college degree, no high school diploma, just a vision. So I know that education only goes so far, but heart, passion, and having a vision for constituents is something that's crazy. I know that you all probably have, a formal education or you don't. But I know that there are people that don't have the kind of education that you guys have and power that you guys have that have done beautiful things and housed hundreds of people across the nation. So I don't believe that this goal and vision is unrealistic because there's somebody that didn't even finish high school that can come in here and educate you all on 3D printing houses, entire neighborhoods in a year and a half. So I believe I can do this because I helped Harvard Business School actually develop their Foundry initiative. I actually helped one of the greatest business schools on earth do this. I believe I'll be one of the greatest business people and selfless visionaries and leaders on the globe that will actually do this, that already got invited to the United Nations, that will show ethically, regardless of party lines, truly what it means to come together as a community and actually change and do things that benefits the community, like create affordable housing and boost the economy for everyone, and not just work for billionaires. And I'm going to show the billionaires what it's like to be a selfless person that actually gives back to the community and put the constituents first. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. Anyone else for public comment related to general county matters? Good morning again, Pastor Scott.
Thank you, Chairman Green. And this definitely has to do with county matters. I'm going to be sharing with you, the Lord willing, in the weeks ahead, some of the procedures used to murder our fellow citizens at 425 East Cherry and in the two hospitals mentioned earlier. This procedure is called partial birth abortion. Partial birth murder. Guided by the ultrasound, the murderer grabs the baby's legs with forceps. The baby's leg is pulled out into the birth canal to deliver to the murderer the baby's entire body except the head. The murderer then takes scissors, jabs them into the baby's skull at the base. The scissors are then opened to enlarge the hole. The scissors are removed and a suction catheter is inserted. The child's brains are sucked out, causing the skull to collapse. The dead baby is then removed. This child task force should go there, and our attorney, and anyone else. 100 babies every week. Not always by that procedure, but that's one of them used. I also want to alert you to, if you haven't heard, the ungodly, unconstitutional noise law passed by the city against amplified sound within 100 feet of hospitals and health clinics. It is clear that this was brought to the city commission by a few neighbors in that area that were offended by the message of my brothers and sisters in Christ that are preaching outside, using amplification. By the way, this group of Christians have been used by the Lord to save over 65 babies at that place. But yet the city voted to quiet them or try to silence them. They're going to be sued, by the way. The enemy's not happy. The devil's not happy because lives are being saved. Let's stop the bloodshed at 425. The city will be much better because of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else for public comment related to general county matters? Welcome back, Mr. Knapp.
Yes, thank you. Bill Knapp, 1101 Fairfield Avenue Northwest. Go off script for just a second. You know, I'm compelled to talk about this since I came to talk about PACE. And I am impressed how orderly and efficient you folks operate, and a very, very, very agreeable group at that. But what I wanted to talk about was ICE, cooperation with ICE. And I don't know a lot about it. I had a chance to talk with Commissioner Packley just a little bit and understand that there are things being discussed on how to operate with ICE, so I'll just jump into it. Now, I do appreciate that the policy was revised in 2019 with the reopening of the Baldwin GEO detention facility as an ICE processing center and increased federal immigration enforcement activity in Kent County. We need stronger, more comprehensive protections codified in county policy. More communities across Michigan and nationwide have adopted policies limiting cooperation with ICE, and they've seen strengthened community trust and more efficient local law enforcement. Local law enforcement experts across the country have confirmed that immigration enforcement is not their role and actually hinders public policy. When families fear that interaction with any government entity might lead to detention or deportation, our entire community suffers. Parents don't take their children to school or needed health services. Victims don't report domestic violence. Witnesses to crime stay silent. This doesn't harm just the immigrant families. It harms all of us. Our local law enforcement's primary job is keeping this community safe, and they need community trust to do that effectively. Every hour spent on immigration enforcement is time spent on local priorities time not spent on local priorities, investigating crimes, responding to emergencies, and serving Kent County residents. Every dollar spent is a dollar that could have gone to schools, roads, emergency services. There are also serious financial risks. Counties that have cooperated with ICE have paid millions in settlements for civil rights violations and unlawful detentions. The taxpayers here in Kent County shouldn't bear that liability. So adopting limits on ICE cooperation is well within the county's power. You're not being asked to obstruct federal law. You're being asked to keep county resources focused on county responsibilities. So I urge you to formalize and expand current protections by adopting a policy that, one, clearly prohibits county resources and information from being used for federal immigration enforcement. Two, ensures county employees, including those at the jail, do not inquire about immigration status unless required by law. Three, refuses all ICE detainer requests unless accompanied by a judicial warrant. And four, prohibits county facilities and staff from being used for ICE purposes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else for public comment related to general county matters this morning? I see none. Thank you. We'll move to agenda item number 10, which is the administrator's report. Al.
Yes, just three quick items this morning. I'm splitting my time between the Michigan Municipal Executives Conference up in Grand Traverse. It was an interesting ride back home last night. And I made a couple presentations yesterday, and we finished at Friday at noon. And that's where Mark and Jenny are today, up there. Also, I wanted to take this opportunity. I tried to retire Linda early at our last board meeting. And just wanted to just give her hearty congratulations. And I don't know of anybody in my career that I've seen work harder than Linda Howell and care as much as she does about this county, she ultimately serves the county corporation, but she also serves you as county commissioners, elected officials, department heads, and she has gone the extra mile every single day to try to do the best job she can and to keep us squeaky clean with the law and also help us move our objectives forward. Actually met Linda back when I was city manager in South Haven. We had a number of big old buildings that were environmentally contaminated that we were trying to put back into on the tax base as a productive business again, and Linda helped us work through a number of those successfully, and so I've my association with Linda's a little bit like a barbell, quite a bit earlier in my career and now the last number of years at Kent County. So Linda, congratulations. And I won't spend a lot of time on this one today, but I did want to mention that this is a passing of the baton too, because as Linda steps down from the corporation counsel role, Brian Moldy, Brian, raise your hand, give the, whatever we call that wave. And, Brian came on in 2023. We did have succession in mind. He's worked very hard. He's worked in committee meetings. We went through a process and Brian was selected. And congratulations to Brian. And I know he'll do a great job. And I'll be getting more information out on that. And then we'll have some sort of welcome event for Brian as well, so that all of our county department heads and elected officials, judges can welcome him as well. So that's it for today.
All right, thank you, Al, appreciate it. We move to agenda item number 11, which is reports from the chair. I have one this morning. There is a memo in your agenda packet on the Zoo Museum Millage Review Committee. That committee, according to our rules, we're probably gonna have to clean this up next year in rules, but it's a semantics thing. The committee's expired at the end of the year, so we need to reappoint this committee. I'm reappointing the committee with the same membership as before, some shuffling of titles with our new leadership positions, but the original charge of the committee that it will work until April 30th as our current date stands. So that's just a inform to you guys there. That's my report. We'll move to agenda item number 12, which is commissioner comments. And again, we are going to be enforcing the timer. You have up to 2 minutes for commissioner comments, which are now our place for reports and general comments. Anyone for commissioner comments this morning? Commissioner Ponstein.
Thank you, Chair Green. First of all, I want to thank people that came to public comment. It's great to live in a country where you can do that, come up here. D. Jones, very passionate. Reverend Scott's very passionate about what he believes, and that's what America's all about. Over the past few months, we've got people came and today talking about immigration and ICE. And, you know, you follow it on the news, it is just so divided. Most of it's just about hatred of other people from this political party or that political party, and it's just a circus sideshow. But the real difficulties that I have is that somewhere along the line, we're forgetting about all the victims that have died or suffered because of some of the immigrants that have crossed our border. We've had young women sold into the sex trade, where they're moved from city to city, handcuffed to a hotel room and repeatedly raped over and over and over. We have people bringing drugs in, purposely laced with something that's going to kill them. Those are all victims, and those families and those people that have fallen victim to these criminals need a voice too, and that's being forgotten. And it's just, I mean, it's just total disbelief of what our country's become. The media, you know, there's no fair reporting anymore. One media outlet says one thing, the other one attacks it, and then back and forth. And, you know, it's got to stop. Yeah, immigrants built this country, and there's a right way to do it. And I support immigration, but I also support ICE, the DOJ, our Sheriff's Department, and I believe what they're doing is nothing more than following a court order to arrest somebody. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Sparks.
Thank you, Chair. There are good attorneys, and then there are great attorneys, and then there are greater attorneys like Linda. Linda, I'm going to miss you. I remember when I first started here, and you were always welcoming. You're very smart. You're very intelligent, and I appreciate the way that you do handle our business in the county. And I will miss you. I admire you, and I thank you for your service to our county, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Womack.
Yes, I'd also like to thank Linda Howell for her service to us here at Kent County, and wish you well with whatever you do next.
Thank you.
And I didn't want to have to speak on the federal issue as us being the county, but since it came up, I just want to thank the Sheriff Department as they're being proactive, coming up with Q&A and some facts that they want to get out to the public about their role when it comes to immigration and what they're doing, because there's been a lot of questions. So just want to thank Sheriff DeYoung for that. Also would like to say that Donald Trump has come out, President Trump has come out and said that ICE has made some mistakes, even though some of his supporters have said that they're flawless. The president himself has come out and said there were mistakes. In my study, 258 Venezuelans that were sent to an Ecuador prison. There were 13 that had violent felonies, so it was only 8%. Some of those have come back out, and there's some atrocities going on in those prisons. But like I said, that's a federal situation. So we do our best here on the things we can handle, like levy taxes, and I just hope that it doesn't come something that divide us as commissioners and stop us from doing our job, which is simply neighbors helping neighbors to make it through some of these hard times we have in America economically, and make sure those tax dollars they spend with us are coming back to those county services that they require and need. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Morales.
I just want to give a shout out to Director Perez for his great work with KCCA, and also, you know, just handling the diaper program and all those other things. We are having our annual Walk for Warmth as the last Saturday of February, so I would like to cordially invite you all to attend, and share a few dollars to help out neighbors who may need assistance with their heating bills. Especially right now, it's definitely a crucial time for a lot of families. And just also want to share some thoughts. We know that 32 people have died in their ICE custody in 2025, and there's a lot of things that are cruel and terrible in the world, but ultimately, one wrong just doesn't justify another. And I think ultimately we need to just choose what's good for our community and for what's for most of our community, and most of our community is at least recent immigrants or immigrant descendants. So, I think we're on the same boat here, and we need to remember that we're all a team and that, we shouldn't turn against each other.
Thank you, Commissioner. Anyone else? Commissioner Hennessy.
I'd like to say that I've really appreciated Linda's work and her outlook and her protection of us as taxpayers even here. I can remember there was a DPW property that was going to be sold, and the discussion, the subcommittees going all different directions, and she said, well, wait a minute. You're forgetting that as we sell this and put a price on this property, we're protecting, there are ratepayers who have paid for this, and we need to protect the ratepayers. And it is that protection of us as residents of Kent County that I believe has always been at the core of her representation for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Anyone else for Commissioner comment this morning? All right, I see none, but I will join the chorus in thanking Linda. I think until you sit in this seat and at times need to lean on your counsel for procedural situations and other things, and hey, can you grab the rules, because I sure as can't remember everything, but Linda seems to always have it right at the tip of her fingers. I will echo that you will be missed, and you've got a brilliant mind and a great legal mind, and it's been we've appreciated you sharing that with us here in the building, but more importantly with the residents of the county. So we wish you congratulations, and I'd like to actually give a round of applause if we can for Linda. Thank you. And although Brian couldn't possibly fill your enormous shoes, we know he's going to do a great job anyway. So congratulations to Brian too. We'll give you applause on a later date. That's Linda's applause. So. But we look forward to having Brian, look forward to having you sit next to me as well. On the topic of Linda, as we continue to embarrass her, we will be having a gathering to support her for her retirement following the board meeting in the second floor training room. So we encourage you guys to stop by and be there for that. Also, I think these folks are here for Linda, but we've got some other folks that have their own great records of service to the county here with us today. I see former Under Sheriff Chuck DeWitt. I see former Commissioner Dave Wilkowski, and I see former Assistant County Administrator Matthew Van Zetten. So welcome back, and we thank you for everything you have done for us in the past and continue to do. All right, with that, I've spoken for too long. I've gone over my own time limit. And we'll move to item 13, and I will call on Commissioner Burrow.
Thank you, Chair Green. I move to adjourn, subject to the call of the chair, to Thursday, February 12th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. for an official meeting.
Thank you. Is there support? Support. Supported by Commissioner Sparks. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, say nay. The motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.